Kazi siku hizi mtaani imekuwa noma. Kwa selaseli hivi, unga iko juu sana, maziwa, hadi rent nayo imepanda, vitu mingi.
Kila kitu sasa imekuwa ni bei kali. Unga ukienda kutafuta saizi ni unga 215. Unapata sukari 240. Sasa uchumi sasa imekuwa sasa imepanda sana.
Ona leo twavuna tulichopanda, kura zetu zilitugawanya, makabila na pesa pia tulimanga. So when you make your bed,
the message that we were putting through in that song, man, the verses are really powerful. They speak about so many things that are happening in our country even right now. So it's like the message is still relevant.
How many years ago was that? I think like 4 years ago. So we still want to instill that same message in different ways and make it still cool, you know, with the music. And I was just going back and trying to see if it's still relevant, and of course it's still relevant. And also production-wise, trying to see the kind of sounds that we can use.
What we're trying to do here is trying to get young people to have conversation. What kind of conversations? Conversations that vitu zina happen, sai na vile zina to affect. We have so many freedoms and powers, but hatuzitumii. We want us to express us, for us, and our fans and people who listen to us and people who want to be spoken up for, and for them to have someone start the conversation so they can carry it on. We need to be the catalyst of conversation, not change, conversation. After conversation, then change will come. What's going on in the country, things are getting tougher.
The work of art is to mirror society. So we're not here to preach to you. We're here to show you who you are through the music.
To remind people at the end of it all, like, it's all on us, that we hold the power, we hold the vote.
In choosing the team to get the music done, it was important for us to choose artists, songwriters, storytellers who have the ears of the masses, first of all. Secondly, have a fan base that listens and engages with them and speaks their message to the public. And third, individuals who haven't been afraid to speak their minds when issues arise. Right? So if it's social, if it's policy, if it's economic, they've always been brave enough to speak about it. They're disruptive.
So it's going to be intense, but still a lot of fun. Some days may be slow, some days may be fast. But then the plan is to start early in the morning and finish by sunset, and we'll have complete songs by the end of the week.
We are here today, it's going down, you're doing the remix of the Tujiangalie track. Calligraph Jones is going to be part of it, and I can't wait to get to the studio and record it, so that's where we're headed to right now. The aim is to impact the youth in a positive way, so I mean, that's what I hope we achieve with it, and I'm very optimistic that we will.
Calligraph has really grown over the years, and he has a huge following. And being a rapper as well, who's established, or a rapper who does kind of pop music as well, we needed that angle also to fuse with our style and our music.
So just being approached and being told that they want me to be part of it right now gave me a very legit feeling, and I'm so excited about it.
OG! Unasemaje BN, my nigga? It's good, bro. Superstar.
Lakini hiyo jifu naambia nini watu? In terms of this project.
See, and I was actually waiting for you guys to get there. Lakini nilianza tu na templates ni nini? Templates ni
Tujiangalie.
Tujiangalie.
Sitaki kufanya hiyo song.
Yeah.
Nataka tufanye kitu yenye iko na hiyo energy. Rumba hatari.
You wanna jump on a rumba track?
Rumba trap.
Rumba trap. So you want us to go that direction?
Nataka pia kwa kitu cool itaingia kwa watu. Sitaki kwa ngoma yenye ina sound preachy.
Okay, I hear you.
We had started something else, and then Bianski came in and we shifted gears to something else, and in the shifting of gears we shifted some more.
There was always a passion from Sauti Sol and the team to speak to the broader audience of voters, who are the youth. And this came about as a result of so many people around me saying that they're not going to vote. So the amount of voter apathy that we're about to experience as a nation if we don't wake up that morning to go to the ballot is going to be the highest ever. And right now is when we need to vote the most, because the youth are, I think, the majority percentage of voters. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but we're the majority percentage of voters. For that reason, we have to make sure that on that morning, all of us wake up and have our voice heard.
We don't have institutions that are set up to support people like Calligraph Jones when they're, down there. But all in all, we're here now, and we are flexing. We're trying to flex as much as we can because, we got a lot of people who are looking up to us to make a difference.
I meet people who tell me like, hey, that Tujiangalie song, like, hey. So at least my kids and my grandkids will say, my dad did this, Si ati tu niliambiwa watu washike booty.
Wewe tulie, watu wajuangi by the way. Wewe ni ngoma ngapi umesikia zinasongi the same tu nje?
This project is so dear, it's nice to us, and it's a collaborative project where we just need to talk about the current state of affairs.
We just hope to, to get people out to exercise their civic duty.
It is very unfortunate that we are where we are, and I feel like things need to change. Hiyo beat imekuwaje smart?
Umesikiaje?
Inakuja nini?
Ndio banjo hiyo.
Polycarp umefanya hiyo kitu. Sasa ishaniingiza zone tena sasa.
The youth have been disconnected from policy, from what's happening. They're so disillusioned.
Apparently, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and they told me that the president has already been chosen, So you can't blame them. And but I'm really hoping, and that's why we're doing what we're doing right now with this Tujiangalie project, because we want to change the narrative, and I'm hoping that we do.
It's a new generation, and my youth wanna shake come through. My youth wanna shake come through. My youth shake come through. Youth wanna shake come through.
We had a lot of fun. Even the writing was pretty fast. And the song sounds very good already. It's not done yet, but so far so good.
Always a pleasure kufanya kazi na the OG. Na ngoma na Sauti Sol always. Asante sana Hendrix mazee. Also to the fans too. I really hope message ya song iwafikie na we understand na iwa change. I hope my youth when they vote. As you go and vote, just remember, don't let the same snake bite you twice.
Campaigns inapigwa na piki. We elect you, you get rich, then kidogo donyi mshikiki. Niko na state in a new minor funny let.
I'm happy with where we're going with this. Today tuko na kina Suda and Nviri. These are guys I've worked with a lot before. We have a lot of mutual understanding about how we work together.
They have a very young and hippie demographic, kind of mid-20s demographic mostly, that really they appeal to. And for that reason, I felt that they would definitely have a big audience to speak to. And this is especially the people who say they are not going to vote, for example, and tell them why they feel that it's important for their voice to be heard.
Those who know me, like most of the times, in my lyrics, there's so many, some political things zenye naongeanga, and I feel like that's the reason why walisema nikuwe hapa, kwa sababu wanajua nitaongea my voice, and we must be heard, you know. We must be heard. We must be seen.
Governance plays an important role in the day-to-day living standards of the Mwananchi, because how it's meant to be is guys who are in charge of leadership and governance are meant to create a conducive environment for all the citizens of the country to thrive. The state of it is despicable. I wouldn't say it should be where it's meant to be, and really there's a lot of work to be done for us to really raise the standards from a governance perspective.
It's dire, man. It's a bit pathetic, but we're Kenyans and we just, you know, like we're such survivors. Who was saying like someone should just give every Kenyan a flower? Like, have your flowers? You've survived.
There's so many guys eating that money, wanakula hiyo pesa vibaya sana. Kuna watu wenye pesa yao haijawafikia, kuna basari zingine watoto wengine hazijui wafikia pesa ya wasanii mpaka wasaizi. Mimi umeshapata royalties zozote? Never. So you see, our state of governance is si mzuri.
Kenya as a country, we've really grown from where we started. The infrastructure, we have a lot going on. Even our industry is much bigger right now. We have the fastest internet, but now, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Sasa hapo inakuja pia, with great power comes great Coca-Cola. So yeah, I think people also getting newer ways of eating these funds, and you know, these people on the grassroots that are getting hurt. We are having prices hiking, mafuta. You know, our basic needs are now luxury. They're no longer our basic needs. And it's something that we are fighting. I'm glad Kenyans are fighting. It's not something that we are not seeing. Tunaiona and we are attacking it. Hence us being here. Another ball in action here. Because I wanna turn a giza akishaingia. Jasho yetu ndiyo fuel yenye hutumia on a brand new highway. Oh, mimi nina to offer. Barabara mbaya so me kama chopper. Sikiti ngori so me kama bouncer. As an artist, other than just doing the other type of entertainment that we do in terms of music, club songs, love songs, I think it's also our sole duty to also address the nation, to act as a voice, as mentors, as a voice, as a representation of the community itself. And definitely I have my own things that I wanted to address, and this is the opportune moment. I thought I'd never find this opportunity, but voila, I'm here.
We need to now speak up, or else the creative sector, which is about to employ a lot of youth, is going to be taken for granted yet again.
I feel like most young people are very ignorant. Wengine wanasema, hata nikivote kutaenda hivi ama hivi ama hivi. If the young people in the country wakiamua na waamua hivi ndo tunafanya, I believe that there's gonna be a change. Yeah.
I love the vibe. We started creating the track Mapema na Hendrix Kengia vibe. So I mean, yeah, everyone has delivered. The message has come through, and I like that it's very catchy also. Like it's deep, it cuts through, but also it's catchy. So it's the kind of song that you'll have people singing along, you know, even in the club.
it's just a couple of days back tulikaa chini tukasema it's about time we create a jam tena kama gang. And without even planning tukajipata hapa ndani. So ni kusema na kutenda, and there we have it.
Flow ni poa sana. I love the flow, especially the work flow. Unadhani hapa ni Cambodia.
Tumetusemeka base.
Make a base hapa ni Cambodia. Anyway, yeah, it's been awesome, man. I appreciate it. I love it. The flow was easy and nice.
I'm proud of what we've done. We have a great song. I hope the song is timeless, stands the test of time, and reveals different things to us with time.
I can't wait for the people to resonate with it and have some action on it. Unaona sasa. Lakini the main thing ni tumefika, tumedeliver, na ndio hiyo sasa waligula.
I think for me, just as management, it's lovely to be a part of the process behind the scenes and see the excellence that is the individuals who come together to create something that's amazing. You know, they say too many cooks spoil the broth, but in this situation, they complement each other in a way that I think is very rare to see, where they feed off of each other. And so I think being a part of that as myself, it's been lovely to witness. I can't wait for the rest of the world to see this magic.
Nilisema ya kwamba vijana ambao tunafanya kazi nao hapa tungetengeneza hit. It was guaranteed from yesterday. Yeah, so leo ilikuwa tu ku execute, and I'm happy that we've executed.
We needed a female touch for sure, and a good balance when it comes to the sexes in the music. And these two young girls already were, in a way, sending messages through their music, empowering the youth, empowering women especially. And we needed that angle where we need more women leaders. We need more women to speak up. We need more men to back up the women as well, and just change the whole narrative.
When I look at so many men being in positions of power, no. Vitus Nafazi switch. Things have been changing, looking up, but I still insist. I would like to see more ladies, especially participation, talking in forums. Piga kayamba manze. Let your voice be heard.
Creating art that will speak to people for a long time is something I'd love to be a part of. So yeah, the longevity of this is very important. Just to challenge myself to use my art to speak to people who are listening to me.
Being that we're approaching this election season, we need to tell the youth to be more involved. Yani wakwe tu rada, now make the right decisions, now understand that whatever is going on in this country is as a result of the decisions we make.
What did you come expecting today? And what kind of sound do you have? It doesn't have to be one. It could be several ideas you've come with.
I wanted something happy. I know we're talking about something that's serious.
Yeah.
But can we do it in a happy way? Can we express that in a happy way? You know? Something that the youngins, because my goal is to reach to young people and have them talk about, have them interested in the country's issues. But if I do that in a slow song, they really won't they won't pay attention like that. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe the best way to do it would be in a happy song, a more upbeat. Yeah. And if it's not upbeat, you can to groove to maybe an afro. In terms of writing, Mandy and said
I agree with her. I agree. We're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
But I would like to hear it from... Maybe you will say something that she's not said it or in a different way.
Imagine it's almost the same because I think we entertain the same audiences. So like for me, I'd say like young people can't throw R&B at them and also be conscious. Like you have to package it in a very shiny way.
Yeah.
So maybe something with bounce. What she said, you said Afro. Yeah, something. For me, I mostly do dance also. I don't know how that's going to.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't know how that's going.
Hi, Abasi.
What?
Now look who's coming.
You know? You already know Abba the minor. In the flesh, man. In the flesh. That's the man.
That's how you interrupt an interview.
It's so beautiful.
That's how you interrupt a discussion.
Yeah, man. They are almost bald.
Bald
Yes,
banana
I'm
high.
actually a baldy like you, man.
What they gonna be kweli? When there's a cheerleader of association. Mandy.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
How are
Mwah. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Habari zenu?
Bald man thing.
Hendrix.
Tuna converse bro.
Niaje my brother?
Poa sana. In fact hata ukiingia hii conversation utakuwa umesaidia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Naweza join?
Take a seat bro. So tunaongelea usianguke bro, usianguke.
I'm falling for you guys.
We are talking what sound they are expecting. Okay, so unajua tunafanya kazi na Sauti Sol pia.
Fanya gengeton piano. Kutenga gengeton na piano. Mimi nilikuwa nataka kufollow lead yenu. I think so we understand the scope of the project. I don't want it to be Tujiangalie all over again. I want it to be a song that speaks to your audience. It's about you today. And also, like, I think this is a special one because it's about women. I want today to be about women. No, I just in my from my perspective, it's about women.
You failed the assignment.
In the whole election you're going through, in the whole election process, it's important to this country that a lot more women are elected in positions of leadership. So ile message mimi ningependa tu mwambie my girls ni go out now vote for women when you're na good credentials because this country needs more women in leadership positions.
We as Kenyans are trusting people to govern us and they end up using their power in a very bad way and we get to suffer.
It's sad, it's depressing, it's like being in a constant abusive relationship and it shouldn't be like that because I feel like they're supposed to be working for us and they're working totally against us.
Hendrix ni nini wewe? Kwani mimi nimechizi? Hebu play. The customer is always right, bro. Skiza customer. Hiyo. Najua Kenya unataka. Make version mbili, hiyo mbili usienge kwa hao yako. Unajua nini? Angalia nini ya ngoma. Already hii song kutoka itaenda. Iko na intro, iko na chorus hapo tayari imepiga. Alafu na ipigwe hiyo kitu mara mbili ndio verse ianze. It's too far, man.
Hapo hata tujarrange.
Lakini sisi kama tujarrange basi mbona ipigania?
There's nothing I feel like the government has helped me, especially during the pandemic. It was tough. Royalties, the percentage that we're getting from what we've created is so little. And then there are no shows. And if there are shows, there's a time limit, and then the pay is low. So that's why I really wanted to be a part of this project because it's personal because I've experienced it.
Woman, you run things. Woman, you run my world, and I'm counting.
One of my most exciting things is working with like talented new, well not new, artists that I haven't worked with before, and seeing you guys like in action is like so inspiring. Like, because we didn't hear what you guys were up to because everyone was just writing silently. Yeah. And then once you get on the mic, you're like, what? 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 There you go. So yeah, no, you guys are so extremely talented. I love the direction of the song in terms of even the topic, which is something that needs to be sung about more and more and more. And we love that in this song you guys took the lead, and us we just, you know, pushing you in a way, carrying you.
People need to understand that whichever president wins the election is a president for everybody. And we need to be able to work with the president who is selected for a better nation. So it doesn't mean that if your candidate doesn't win, that now it becomes a fight for the next 5 years.
Watu wa vote warudi watu wa vote waende back to life. Ukishindwa kubali, rudi upange mambo yako poa. Acha tu makasiriko mingi. After every 5 years tutaraniki tu tena.
Elections are necessary, but everything does start. And I think even on the ground, when you look at people are just like, man, like, just finish. We go back to work. You know, we need to earn a living. And what I hate is just that uncertainty. Like, anything could happen. It looks all so wonderful and peaceful right now. There's just a switch that happens, and you're just like, where? Like, people, like, we just become something else.
Voice kiasi tuko nayo yenye tunaweza pasia message, ndio tunataka yani tuitumie jana tuambia venye kunafaa kuenda na venye kuko.
We use our voice as a catalyst of the society.
The nation is sick. Ni sick. Hizo ma corruption, sijui tuna youth dread nini, sijui walitufanya nini, dread walitupiga. Tunaona hizo ni vitu tu. Hizo ni vitu ziko. Unashika. It's sickening.
Mpaka inakuwa ni man society.
Naifai lakini but
naifai.
I wake up every day feeling like I'm so tired. You know, you're just like, oh my God, another day in Kenya. You know, sometimes it does feel like that. But you know what, at the end of it all, this is our home. This is where we were born. If anything else, this is where you'll always come back to.
Atambue hizo chama, si kama youth round it tumeungana.
Hata nikikwambia mimi nikilia state code mbaya.
Kuna do.
Hakuna shit. Hadi watu hiyo wanatoka mageto nini wanakaa sasa huko kwa maesto. Wanachikia naomba. Yaani watu wanaomba mbona nani watu wadogo. Sasa ni watu yani wanafaa kuwa chuo. Yaani hizo ni masaa za chuo nini. Manzadi kuna time historia ni tulikuwa tunadishi tu kuku fulani tu hapo hivyo. Majina watu walienda akachukua stuff zenye tumedishi. Tumenini cause hakuna hata saidi hata nasa kwa huko ma politicians area hakuna kitu na do. Najua ya uchungu wa kudozi njaa. Unaona? Cause pia yani nimekuwa kwa hiyo position. So nikiona watu yani na feel tumba.
You think that your vote doesn't matter. You think that your voice does not matter. You know what? At the end of it all, it does matter. It does really matter.
Tujitokeze tu, unaona, cause niwe itaumiza.
Yaani utaamua.
Niwe unaweza saidika, unaona.
Youth tuungane manze, na tu realize time yetu pia si imefika.
Fanyia mwisho. Atambue hizo chama. Kama imeisha message ishaingia. So ya mwisho kama.
Hata inaweza make a sample out of it yenye
we can cut the sample. Do not feel too equal.
Iko tu just sasa.
ni rahisi kwa disillusion. But sasa utachana ni can't. Utaenda wapi? Utaenda majuu. Utaenda majuu utaka 3-4 years you'll come back here. Wangapi wameenda wamerudi? So make this country, this is your country, man. Make decisions. Participate, man. All the youth out there, participate.
You can't just sit in the house and expect everything to change if you don't leave that house on the day of voting and go out and exercise your voting rights.
I'm just hoping that right now people are wise enough to know how this game is being played.
The biggest resource this country has is its people.
I know it's easy to say that it's the same crooks on the ballot, it's the same beast, but there is somebody there who can make a change in your immediate environment.
Don't be proud of yourself saying that you don't care. Acha nikwambie, utajali kwanza wacha uanze kulipa tax vizuri wewe.
So it's just a matter of you playing your part. I'd really encourage guys to vote.
One vote counts. It goes a long, long way.
Us taking responsibilities is us taking action.
So ni kwa pia benefit yako na pia watu wako nini society tu yani ni benefit yetu si wote.
Tukishikana sisi wote with one voice, it's a wrap.